Here we have some mathematical calculations. One is we want to find the percentage of something. We want to convert a decimal to a percentage. We want to be able to convert a fraction to a percentage, and then convert a percentage to a decimal. The very first one is the percentage of. To find a percentage of an amount, you replace the percent symbol with division by 100, and then interpret the word of to be multiplication. Let's take a look at an example over here. Okay, first we have 6% of 1,200 responses. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to divide the number 6 by 100 because that's what that percent symbol tells us to do. And then we're going to multiply that because the word of represents multiplication, 1,200. So that means if we take 6 and multiply it by 1,200, we get 7,200 divided by 100. And therefore, if we take 7,200 divided by 100, that gives us a result of 72. So therefore, 6% of 1,200 responses is 72 responses. Next, we want to convert a decimal to a percentage. To convert from a decimal to a percentage, we multiply by 100%. So let's take a look at this example. Here we have the decimal 0.25. And what we want to do is we're going to take 0.25, we're going to multiply it by 100%. And so what does that tell us to do? So if we're multiplying by 100%, we want to convert this decimal to a percent, we end up getting the value of 25%. Another way of doing this is moving the decimal to the right 2 places to give us the value of 25%. So therefore, 0.25 is the same thing as 25%. Converting a fraction to a percentage. To convert from a fraction to a percentage, you divide the denominator into the numerator to get an equivalent decimal number. Then you multiply by 100%. So for example, if we have 3 over 4, we're going to convert this, dividing 4 into 3, into a decimal, which gives us 0.75. And now we're going to follow the same procedure in the previous step. We're going to take that 0.75, and then we're going to multiply it by 100%. Again, that tells us to move the decimal place twice to the right, and therefore we get 75%. So 3/4 is the same thing as 75%. Last, we want to convert a percentage to a decimal. To convert from a percentage to a decimal number, replace the percentage symbol with division by 100. So for example, if we had 85%, this is the same thing as 85 divided by 100. And 100 into 85 is going to give us a decimal of 0.85. Another way of looking at this is converting a percent to a decimal. We can move the decimal place to the left twice. So technically the decimal is in front of the 5, move it to the left twice, which gives us a decimal of 0.8.